Looking for a nice, easy, breezy, super smooth, super fine, fluffy dip? I've got you covered. Today we're doing whipped feta. For our whipped feta, these are our two main ingredients, vegan cream cheese and vegan feta. So now let's get started. Now I've had this feta sitting out for almost an hour. You want it to get on the softer side without actually heating it. And then to a food processor, or if you don't have that, a blender, which I don't have a food processor, then you're just going to crumble your feta into it. It's not the whole package. We're leaving about an ounce left. So it's an 8-ounce package. We only need about 7 ounces. So a good 3/4 of the package is what we're adding. And then it's the same thing for our cream cheese. We're adding a little bit less, closer to 2 to 3 ounces so that we don't lose the feta flavor. And that I've also had sitting out with the feta, so it's soft. Next is just shy of a 1/4 cup of oil. You could use an olive oil. I'm using just a vegetable oil. If you use an olive oil though, make sure it's not super strong because otherwise it's going to be very overpowering. And then next is just a splash of milk. I'm just doing Oatly. It's actually some of the Oatly creamer to get some of that fat. And now we can give this a blitz. Again, if you're doing it in a blender like me, just do it on pulses to mimic a food processor. We don't want to just beat the hell out of this. So yeah, let's do that and then we'll get to seasoning. This is after blitzing it for about 4 pulses. And look at that texture. It is like clouds. Ugh, it really just starts to look like whipped cream. I love it. So now we're going to start with obviously just a pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, a pinch of basil, and then a pinch of oregano. I feel like oregano is really underrated, but it's so good and so bright. Next is a good pinch of fresh parsley. And again, if you had all fresh versions of these herbs, use them. I was not able to find them right now, but it just makes this more herbaceous, more lively, more bright, and like a good punch in the face. And then last but not least, we're going to add a pinch of dill. Not quite as much as the other herbs, or probably as much as you would expect. I feel like dill is the, all around top contender to be paired with feta, but I really want to take it in a slightly different direction from the everyday. So it's still going to be there. It's just going to come through a little differently. Now we've just got a couple more little extras to add. So next what we're adding is what I'm going to call the flavor bombs, and that is garlic, and I'm using green onions, but ideally please use chives if you could find it. I just used half of one huge green onion and then a medium-sized clove of garlic. I really like a lot of garlic. Feel free to use less, or if you want it even less pungent, use garlic powder. That's just not something I'm willing to compromise on for this because I want it to stay fresh and bright. And then lastly, we're going to be adding a good squeeze of lemon juice. And then we just want to get that blitzed again.
All right, guys, this is our whipped feta baby beauty. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And you don't even have to eat it with crackers like I am. This is very great for your avocado toasts, any kind of spreads on a sandwich. It even melts really well. So if you smear it on a little bit on grilled cheese before you put your cheese down, oh my God. Amazing. Rock star recipe. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And while you're at it, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so you're notified when new videos go up. And I will see you all next time. Bye.